as an adult, sometimes we splurge and sometimes we struggle with our finances and things come up that are random and unexpected, and then it takes a huge chunk of your check that you weren't ready for, and then all of a sudden you're struggling. Can anybody relate to that? What's up, Newbie Nation? It's your girl Newbie Queen, and I'm back with another freaking video. Now, y'all already know it's been a long time, and I ain't even gonna get into the background on where I've been, why it's been long. I'm just gonna jump straight into the video because that's what y'all here to see. So first and foremost, y'all might see me changing the light settings a little bit because my man just got me a ring light for my birthday. Y'all, this was one of the gifts that I got for my birthday. It's a ring light tripod. It was something I really needed to enhance my content, so here it is. So as y'all know, or if you didn't know, I just turned 25 about 2 weeks ago, and I just had an epiphany where I just realized, like, I need to get my life together. And not even just my life, my finances, my mental, my physical, like everything has to align. So the main thing I wanted to share with y'all, the entire purpose of this video, I have this book, and it is the budget book, and it is the best $30 that you can ever invest in, like, for real. Because I don't know if y'all are like me, but as an adult, sometimes we splurge and sometimes we struggle with our finances and things come up that are random and unexpected, and then it takes a huge chunk of your check that you weren't ready for, and then all of a sudden you're struggling. Can anybody relate to that? You can relate to that, and you're watching this video, you in the right place, okay? Because we are going to get our lives together okay, like we're gonna get our lives together. That was so anyway y'all, let me change the light setting again. So I like the colors going, but you know, it's not too bright. Anyway, so on my birthday, my mother-in-law, which I love her so much, she bought me this budget book. It was one of the gifts that I asked for Christmas, but I ended up getting it for my birthday, which ironically enough was the perfect time because y'all, we're about to enter 2024. So if you're not tightening up your budget now, what makes you think you're going to do this January 1st? Telling you, y'all, people that make them goals and they don't follow through with them goals because it's hard to discipline your mind into budgeting. If you haven't budgeted before, and if you have, you understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, well, hey, we in this together. Like, I have in the past, but I've never done it to a point that was like so tedious to this extent, y'all. Like, this is a very tedious process, and I'm gonna share everything with y'all on the breakdown and how amazing this budget book is. But since I don't have my tripod, I'm just gonna have to flip the camera and flip through the pages and kind of explain each page to y'all individually. So let's get into it. So this is the name of the budget planner. It's called Clever Fox Budget Planner and Bill Organizer. Page at the beginning where you can write down all your financial goals. It doesn't matter when you're gonna achieve them, just write them down. So that way you can have something to look at. Like for me, I put down cut down on excessive spending, focus on primary bills, stop resorting to cash advances because it is a scam, and debt. Sorry y'all, my spelling is kind of weird. Deducts hard-earned 83-hour check, takes money away from priority bills. So when I wrote that down, it resonated to me. Like, I can't just keep going to that for emergency funds. Another one I put was pay off credit card debt by October 2024. Now this is a very realistic one because, I mean, realistically, I don't see myself getting out of debt within like 3 months. I'm just gonna be very transparent with y'all. So that's why I put 2024, because that gives myself time to plan accordingly and cut it down, you know? So there's a couple different goals here. I'm not gonna go through all of them. This is my favorite page right here. Now, this is set up essentially like a regular planner, but at the same time, it's not. So each month you can put down your monthly goals in a category. You put down 4 goals for the month. So I wanted to stop loose spending, only buy what's needed, mini savings goal of $100, only eat on occasion, meaning 3 times a month max, meaning eating out. So I'm gonna work on cooking more. Pay more than a minimum balance on my credit cards because I have a bad habit of not paying more than the minimum. Anyways, to-do list, avoid driving through tolls because that price be running up. Never spend your money before you have it, and then find more side hustles. So that's my goals for November as far as financially. And then here on this little calendar, you will see like I've marked every single date that I have a bill due. Speaking of which, I gotta put rent on the first. Anyway, and then the total of how much like all my bills cost in total. Now that may look like a lot to some of y'all, but this is just like a tip of the iceberg. This is a tip of the iceberg. And once you break that down with your finances, you'll see how much you could really save. That's the cool part about this. So it does look like a huge number, $1,009.29 a month just in bills. That does seem like a lot, but let's continue. Now, another cool thing about this book is that every section has this. After your monthly plans, there's this section called monthly budget. So you can write down home, budgeted, actual, and your difference here. You can write down what you spent on food, healthcare, loans, personal, transportation, entertainment, other, like anything that you want, you can put it in these categories. And then if you really want to be tedious, there's an expense tracker where you can literally write down every single thing that you spent your money on for the entire month and then tally it all up at the bottom so you can see what you need to cut down on, what could have been avoided in the following month. So I feel like this is awesome. And with November 1st being tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be tracking all of my spending in this expense tracker. Another cool thing about this planner, you have a section where you can put your receipts and bills, and that's on every little section. They also have these motivational mantras in between each page. Like this one says, the goal isn't more money, the goal is living life on your terms, which I translated to financial freedom and having more leverage with my money. Now this portion is my man's plan. We both have our plans in the same book because we are married, so of course we need to be looking at our budgets together. So I'm not going to show you all the details on his because that is personal. Like I said, it has these cute little mantras in between. Your life doesn't get better by chance, it gets better by change. Now this is another example of another month that I did early in advance. And let me skip over to the back because the rest of the book is kind of like this, where it's like 12 months worth of monthly planning. Penny saved is a penny earned. That's another good mantra, y'all. Anyway, so boom, you always start each month with your opening balance. And then you write down like what you've been saving in that month, the amount, how much money you made in that month, the amount, and then what you want to do each month. So let me take you guys to the back of the book because this is the coolest part of it all for me. Okay, so this is my favorite section of the book, y'all. This is the savings tracker section. So basically there's all these different categories for things that you are dreaming of saving for. Like, say example, you want to save for a camera, how much you need for that camera, and when you think you're gonna buy that camera. And then every day that you make a deposit towards that camera, you're putting the amount all the way until you reach your goals. So I think that's awesome. I haven't filled out this box yet, so I'm sorry y'all, I don't have any examples to show you here, but that's just pretty much that. There's a couple different pages of that. Now this one is a really interesting one. Now this is the opposite of the savings. It is the debt tracker. So basically I wrote down my biggest debts and I categorize it from highest to lowest so I can decide like the lowest one that I want to get done with first. So, and then there's another section at the very end where it's holiday budget, and you can literally like narrow it down from gifts to wrapping, grocery decoration, how much you budgeted, your actual and the total. Same thing with the gifts. You can have the receipt, gift, budgeted, actual, and then there's another expense tracker. Now this part is where it gets really cool. So this is a regular bill tracker. You can track your bills all across the board, all the way up until next year, just so you have those numbers in your head of what needs to be paid. So what I did is I wrote down every single bill that I have, and I put a squiggle line because my husband's bills are going to go on this side and my bills are going to go on this side, and then we're going to combine at the bottom to see how much we can save together. So down here, there's an income expense breakdown where you can like write down like how much you make per hours, how much is your total bills, and then you just deduct that from your finance. I know I wrote that backwards, so don't get on me for that. But takeaway would be $7.45. See? And me in my head, I'm thinking I only have $10 or $20 after a check. That's not true. I really have $7.45. It's just I gotta be frugal. Now, here's another cool thing. If you really want to be tedious like me and you really want that motivation, that extra push, that extra drive, write down how much you would be taking away in savings once all your debts are paid. Now that number right there is my motivation because I really feel like I could do a lot with that. I could save so much more. You know, I could go on vacation just with that number in my head. So, and then at the very end, y'all, we got this summary of the year, which is really cool. You could tell like what months you saved them up, what income you had at the end of the year, and your savings. And then there's these little categories on home, food, healthcare, loans, personal, transportation, and entertainment. And at the bottom, you write down your total expenses. So there's pretty much like 2-3 pages of that, and then there's like blank pages at the end. And yeah, so that's pretty much the summary of the budget book. It is amazing. I already feel a lot better already just from writing everything down and seeing it in front of me and seeing like how much realistically I have to pay each month, because sometimes, you know, I'm good about paying my bills on time, but as far as like tediously going down row by row and seeing like, okay, this is how much I'm really spending on bills, what can I be saving? And that's the key, you know. As you're getting older, it's like savings become more and more important, especially, you know, if you got future goals that you want to hit. You can't hit those goals if you're not saving no money, you know. So to get yourself out of that financial hole, because I feel like we've all been there, and if you haven't been there, then hey, more props to you. But for those that are struggling and in the same boat as me, and you just want to get a grip on your finances, please, please, please invest in this budget book, because I'm telling you, it's already changing my life and the month hasn't started, and I feel like this is the perfect video to come back to y'all with, so we can all get our money together. Like, I want to see y'all comment 3 months down the road on this same exact video, giving me an update on how much you've saved since you watched this video. That would be dope. That would be dope, because I'll be looking for it, and I'll be updating y'all as the year goes on about how much I'm saving so far. So, you know, we can just share ideas and motivate each other on saving money. And another way, if you do have a lot of debt that you're wanting to cut down, the best advice that I can give you is to start with the smallest debt bill that you have. And whenever you do have that money, make sure that you put a large amount towards that small debt so you can get that taken care of. And then just go down the list like that, smallest to largest. Smallest to largest. And then the extra money that you have, if you want to put extra money towards like cutting those things down, that's when you can. When you see how much money that you're saving per month after writing everything down, then you'll actually be able to see, oh, you know what, I can save this much. Oh, you know what, I can put more than the minimum towards my bill. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do it like that. So I really hope that this video was helpful for somebody out there. I know that it was short and I'm talking really fast, but it's because, y'all, I want to get this video up before I go to sleep. It's already getting late. It's like 6:31 where I'm at. Y'all know how long it takes me to edit, and y'all know how long YouTube takes to process these videos. If you don't know, then hey, just know it take a while. So that concludes this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. I love you guys so much. I didn't forget about you guys. Y'all are always in my heart and mind and soul. It's just, I'm trying to get my life together, okay? And I'm trying to put y'all on to what I'm doing that's beneficial for me, so we can, like, I can help you, you help me, we all helping each other. We just all going up the ladder together. It's like I said, 2024 is literally almost 2-3 months away, so we all need to get it together and, you know, just live more smart, live more frugal, live within your means. Because me personally, I used to be one of the people that likes to just like loosely spend, and just like when I'm outside or I go somewhere, I'm like, oh, that looks cute, let me buy that, or oh, I'm hungry, let me just go pay $20 for one plate. Like, sorry y'all, my camera just really died on me. But once I really narrowed down like what I'm spending my money on every month, it became a thing of like, yo, you need to cut down some bills. That's another tip I'm gonna give y'all before I end this video. If you have any type of bill, whether it be a $5 bill, a subscription, or something that you're not currently using like that, anything, find those bills and cancel them. Cancel them. If you're not actively using it every day, it's not something that's benefiting your life, cancel them. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna save so much money a year. I realized that I was spending $74.15 a month on extra subscriptions to like streaming services that I don't even be tuning into. And although $74.15 doesn't sound like a lot, it really adds up over time. When you $74.15 times 12, well, I mean, that's a lot of money that I could be pocketing versus just spending on these little things that I'm not even using. So that's another good tip as well. If you have things that you know is just coming out of your account each month reoccurring, and it's just like you're not using it, cut that bill off, cut that subscription off. If it's something that you can cut off, definitely cut it off. But that's all the advice that I have for y'all today. If you want to see more budgeting and financing videos, definitely drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this type of style video, because this is more so what I'll be doing on my channel going forward. So I really love you guys so much. I hope that this helps somebody out there. I am going to be dropping the link below on where y'all can purchase this budget book personally, so you can get started on this plan with me. I love you guys so much. Y'all have a good night.